Adam Basford, Associated Industries of Florida.
AIF strongly supports the efforts to make government more efficient and more accountable. You know, we've been invested in this issue of public notice for many years, not because we believe that everything a newspaper says in their editorial columns is right or good, but because it's where businesses go and where they're trained to look for important notices, specifically about property rights, about government actions that impact their bottom line. So last session, we were in support of the legislation that modernized the public notice process. It was a collective piece of legislation that took input from all kinds of stakeholders, including businesses, and ensured that businesses and individuals wouldn't lose access to that critical information that gained from public notice, especially regarding private property rights and including the judicial notice of sale. So we appreciate the legislature taking this approach during the 2021 session, because as businesses continue to deal with the unprecedented things that are going on, dealing with COVID-19 and dealing with supply chain disruptions, it's critical that businesses have as much stability as possible. So that stability includes knowing where to look for vital information that impacts them through the public notices in newspapers, where it's been there for decades. So our first preference would be to see if last year's reform actually saves some money and increases competition before we make some more changes. But obviously, since we have a bill here today, we're asking that we work to narrow the scope of this bill some. You know, we thank the governor and thank the legislature for working so hard to keep Florida's business economy open over the last couple of years during this pandemic. We're in a lot better position than other states. But this critical time that we are looking to make sure that businesses don't lose their property because they don't know where to look. So let's preserve the status quo here today. So thank you very much for your time.